Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of WrestleRotica, the podcast that combines wrestling with erotica. This week we have one story to share with you. The story is entitled Wrestle Wars 4, A New Hope. Vince McMahon is confronted by someone who is named Mike. Mike tells Vince that he is now in charge of running the WWE, and for some reason, this seems to work. As WrestleMania progresses, Mike holds various meetings with his wrestlers, explaining his new changes. His meetings include special meetings with Maria, Candice Michelle, Tori Wilson, Michelle McCool, Melina, Layla, and Lillian Garcia. Without further ado, let's get to this week's story. This story is entitled Wrestle Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, and it was written by Wonder Mike. I knew knowing the security guards at the arena would pay, as would my religious training. I am going to fix the WWE once and for all. Part of my plan is already in progress. My new hires are already here. He met a little opposition, but everyone quickly did whatever he told them to. Mike managed his way backside at WrestleMania and encountered the chairman of the board, Mr. Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Vince: who the hell are you? And what the hell are you doing in my office? Mike: it doesn't matter what my name is. Vince: it doesn't matter what your name is? Mike: okay, it does matter. I am Mike. Mike: you will give me complete control over the WWE. You will call a meeting with every superstar on the roster and announce it to them as soon as the show was over. Now get out of my office and go fetch me Maria. Vince didn't know why he did what the intruder said, but he couldn't help but do what he said. Vince ran off and quickly found Maria and brought her back to his former office. He informed the rest of the roster of an important meeting. Maria had an idea what he wanted, but he usually never called a diva back so close to a show. Maria: okay, Mr. McMahon, I am here. I really need to change for the show. I'm sorry. Are you going to introduce us? Vince: Maria, this is Mike. He is taking complete control over the WWE Empire. Mike: thank you so much. Now go get ready for the show. I need to talk to Maria for a couple of minutes. Vince: as you wish. Vince left the two alone. He had big plans for the show. It is, of course, the showcase event. Maria: it is a pleasure to meet you, sir. I hope you have big plans for us. We have been getting stale and could use an injection of new blood at the top. Mike: oh my God, quit sucking. Maria: yes, sir. I am so sorry. Mike: I will be having group meetings with everyone, but I called you in first for a reason. You really haven't been pulling your weight around here. There are hundreds of young women who could replace you. Maria: please, sir, I love this job. I have just been doing what I have been told. I will do anything for the company. Mike: of course you will. First of all, you were hired to be a sex symbol.
Sex? Yes, please.
And what are you wearing? A miniskirt and a halter with a peak of bra showing? You call that sexy? Maria: this is what Mr. McMahon approved of. Mike: it would be much sexier without the halter. Lose it. Maria: of course. You're right. I will take it off now. The diva unhooked her top, exposing her red lace bra, her natural breasts bouncing in the cups. Mike: that is so much better. That is how you should look. Maybe there's hope for you after all. Maria: thank you so much for helping me. I won't let you down. Mike: you know what would be sexier? Maria: please tell me. Mike: lose the skirt. Maria: of course. Maria opened her belt and slid her shirt down her long legs. She was wearing bright red panties. Mike: granny panties? This is what is wrong with all the divas. When was the last time I saw a thong? Maria: I don't know. We have lost our way. I can fix it though. Maria pulled up her panties, giving herself a wedgie. and turning her granny panties into a thong. Mike. That is nice, but you know what would be nicer? Maria. Please tell me. Mike. Lose the brawl. Maria. I can't go out to the ring like that. We would lose our license and there would be protest. Mike. Of course you can't go to the ring like that. You should be like that in my office. Lose the top. Maria pulled her bra down around her waist, then removed it, exposing a perfectly shaped B cup and pointy nipples. Mike. Magnificent. Maria. Thank you so much. Mike. Now turn around and bend over. Maria spun around and began to leave. She slid her hands down her stomach, then legs until she bent over. Mike. That is so nice. Mike leaned over to Maria and slapped her ass. He then began to give it a slow massage. Maria. That feels good. Mike. It's good to be the king. Mike slid Maria's panties down her legs and off. He grabbed 2 handfuls of her ass, spreading her cheeks apart. He instructed her to drop to her knees. Maria. New boss, same as the old. She unzipped his pants and pulled out his cock. She shoved it all the way down her throat. Her head bobbed back and forth. Mike. God, you are a good little cocksucker. I think you have a place in the organization after all. Maria continued to take his cock deep and hard. Mike grabbed her by the hair and began to fuck her face. Mike. That's so good, baby. Now turn around and bend over. Maria quickly did as she was instructed. Mike had 2 handfuls of hair as he slammed his cock into her. Maria. Oh, that feels good. Fuck me, boss. Mike slapped her ass as he pumped his cock in and out. He grabbed her by the hair again. Maria. Please slap my ass and pull my hair. I love it. Make me come, daddy. Please, make me come. Mike slammed his pussy as hard as he could. Her pert breast bounced back and forth. He slapped her ass again and again. Mike. Ride me, baby. He pulled his cock out of her. Maria climbed on top of him, slamming her pussy down onto his cock. Maria. Woohoo! Ride him, cowgirl! Mike grabbed 2 handfuls of ass as he pumped his cock into her. Maria squealed in delight. Oh. Maria. God! Fuck me, daddy! She rode his cock harder. Mike. Turn around, baby! I want to watch your ass bounce up and down on my cock. Maria spun around and began to lower herself on his cock. Mike pulled it back and shoved it into her ass. Maria. Oh, for God! It's in my ass! Mike. That's right, baby! I'm fucking your sweet ass. Maria. That's it, daddy! Fuck my ass! Make me your little ass fucking whore! Do it, please! Mike pumped his cock deep into Maria's ass. Maria began to rub her clit. Mike slammed 3 fingers into her pussy as he fucked her ass. Maria. That's it, daddy! Fuck me good! I'm a dirty whore! Fuck my ass! Mike shoved a 4th finger into her pussy as Maria rode him even harder. She slipped 2 fingers into her cunt as she rode him. Maria. God! I'm coming! Maria fell off his cock, quivering. Her 2 fingers still shoved into her tight pussy. Mike grabbed her by the hair and shoved his cock down her throat. Maria. Yes, daddy! Please come in my mouth! Please! Mike pumped his cock in and out of her mouth, pulling her hair until its load began to spurt into her closed mouth. Maria. It tastes so good, daddy! I'm a cum-swallowing whore. Mike. I believe there is use for you after all. Now get dressed and out to the show. I will see you with everyone later. WrestleMania went off without a hitch. Vince had informed everyone of the meeting. Every WWE superstar awaited the new chairman. Vince introduced Mike as the new head of the WWE Corporation. They stood and applauded the new boss. Mike. Thank you so much. There will be a restructuring of the WWE. It has been said that a big problem is the lack of competition.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I agree totally. Therefore, SmackDown, Raw, and ECW will be 3 competing brands from now on. That means no more interaction. If something stupid happens on Raw, I expect the SmackDown announcers to make fun of it. I will be cutting the number of pay-per-views in half. There will be special events, things you can't see on television. The pay-per-view will be the specialty matches, Survivor Series, the Royal Rumble, and King of the Ring, which will determine the main event for WrestleMania. Cyber Sunday, all the matches will be decided by the fans. The separation will not be a name only. I want to recreate the old ECW. Every match will be ECW rules from now on. Raw will be entertainment oriented, and SmackDown will be pure wrestling. The rosters will be reorganized accordingly. John Cena went down, and there was no one on the roster who could step up. I blame that on creative, so you are all fired.
You're fired!
We will use the established superstars to create new superstars by forming groups. There are 3 new divas I would like to introduce to you all. The first one you know. Please welcome the returning Trinity. Trinity entered the room shaking the hands of each superstar in the meeting. Mike, I am glad you are here. You will be used. I would now like to introduce to you MMA superstar Gina Carano. She will be working with the divas and competing in the ring. The last will be Jessica Hatch. Queen Victoria will be joining the family from OVW soon. I will announce the new rosters now. Then meet with each group later. SmackDown will be Jeff and Matt Hardy, Nunzio, Lashley, CM Punk, Kendrick and London, John Morrison, Jamie Noble, Shannon Moore, Shelton Benjamin, Triple H, Elijah Burke, MVP, Ron Simmons, Steven Regal, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, Chavo, Dave Taylor, Gregory Helms, and John Cena.
The champ is here!
Shane will be in charge. ECW will be Snitsky, Balls Mahoney, Super Crazy, Umaga, Brett and Brian Michaels, Festus and Jesse, Finley, Funaki, Jimmy Wang Yang, Kenny Dykstra, Mark Henry, Matt Striker, Mike Knox, and Steven Richards. Tommy Dreamer will be in charge. Raw will be Jericho, Orton, Edge, Kaden Murdoch, Carlito, Cody Rhodes, Miz, Daivari, Khali, Hardcore Holly, Kevin Thorne, King Booker, Kennedy, Rory and Robbie McAllister, Santino, Val Venus,
Hello, ladies.
Boogeyman, Chris Masters, Chuck Palumbo, Kane, Batista, Undertaker, Kane, Big Daddy V, Deuce and Domino. Mike, I will meet with each individual brand and the divas separately. You are all dismissed. I need to speak to Candice and Tori first before I start the meetings. The WWE superstars left, leaving Tori and Candice alone in the office. Mike looked the girls over. Mike, I understand you two are very close friends. Just how close are you? Tori, we are very, very close. Candice, very, very, very close. Mike, just as I thought. I would like to see just how close you really are. Candice, so, you are a perv, just like the old boss. Mike, I resent that. Or, thank you? Tori unbuttoned her shirt. As Candice and Mike watched, she smiled as she dropped it to the floor. Tori, is this what you like? Candice moved over to Tori and pulled down her pants. Tori then removed Candice's top. Mike, this is what I like. Tori took down Candice's pants. Neither of them were wearing panties. Mike, this is perfection. Now let's see what makes you so close. Tori swept everything off the desk and climbed on top. Candice leaned over her. Tori grabbed her by the hair and pulled Candice's head between her legs. Tori, eat it, bitch! Tori yanked her hair harder, burying Candice's face. Candace stuffed her tongue into Tori's pussy. Tori, that's it, my little bitch! Eat me until I come! Make me come, bitch! Candace's hair was wrapped around Tori's fist. Tori yanked it again, as Candace stuffed her tongue deeper inside of her. Candace, ow, bitch! Tori, you know you like it! Candace, I know what you like! Candace stuffed 2 fingers into Tori. Tori squealed as Candace hit the spot. Tori, that's it, bitch! Finger my tight cunt! Candace, beg for it, bitch! Tori, finger fuck me hard, bitch! Candace shoved 2 fingers into Tori. Tori began to grind on them. Candace, that's it, bitch! Fuck yourself on my fingers! Ah. Tori, stretch my tight, cunt, bitch! Candace, it won't be tight after I get done with it! Candace shoved her whole hand past the wrist into Tori. Tori screamed as Candace began to twist her arm. Tori, fuck, fuck, fuck! It feels so good! Make me come, bitch! Candace, I know what you like, bitch. Candace began to lick Tori's pussy as she fisted her. Tori screamed at the top of her lungs. Tori, fuck! I'm coming! Candace shoved her fist harder and deeper. She used her other hand to furiously rub Tori's soaking wet clit. Tori, oh God! I can't take anymore! Please! Oh fuck! I'm coming again! Candace slid her fist out of Tori and pushed her off the desk. Tori was on her hands and knees sweating. Candace slapped her on the ass and spread her pussy open. Candace, look at the open pussy, bitch! I could drive a truck through there! Candace took Tori's place on the desk. She was on her hands and knees. Tori managed to stand, but she was still shaking. Candace, do me, bitch! You better make me come good! Tori slapped her on the ass. She slid her hand between Candace's legs and began to rub. Candace spread her legs wide. Candace, that's it, bitch! Now eat it! Tori began to lick Candace's ass as she rubbed her clit. Candace rocked back onto her. Candace, what a dirty bitch! Eat my ass! Tori, I have our special treat in store for you. Candace, oh! Candace crawled to the edge of the desk. Tori climbed onto it behind her. Tori, spread that cunt for me! Candace reached back with both hands and spread her pussy as wide as it would go. Tori, you're going to look like that slut Mickey James when I get through with you. Damn! Tori was on her back. She shoved her big toe into Candace's wide open pussy. Candace, oh yeah! Tori leaned up and grabbed her by the hair. Then she shoved her whole foot deep into Candace. Candace, yes! God, yes! Fuck me! Tori worked her foot hard and deep into Candace. Rocked back so she could take it all. Tori yanked her back as hard as she could. Candace, oh God, do it! Make me come! She rocked back harder and harder onto Tori's foot. Her juices dripping down Tori's foot. Tori, look at that! You're coming on my foot! What do you say, bitch? Candace, thank you so much! I love you. Tori slid her foot out of Candace. Candace's pussy stayed open. Mike, wow! You two will always have a place here. Get dressed now and leave. I have a meeting to get ready for. 30 minutes later, Mike called for all the Raw superstars. They filed in one by one. Mike, I will meet with each of you individually. I want you all to tell me what you need to become a main event superstar. But for now, I want to tell you my vision for the company. I am going to use established superstars to create new superstars. I will look to the past and create groups to do this. Orton Edge, Carlito, and Chris Masters. You will be the new 4 horsemen. Daivari Kali, you will head the tag team division. Deuce, Domino, and Santino are the new FBI. Kane, Undertaker, Boogeyman, and Kevin Thorne. You are the dead men walking. I expect big things for all of you. Now go prepare for individual meetings and send in the SmackDown superstars. The new SmackDown roster quickly came into the office to meet the new boss. Mike, welcome to you all. I have been giving thought to renaming your brand, World Championship Wrestling, but I haven't decided yet. As I told the Raw brand, we will be using groups to create new superstars. Lashley, Benjamin, Burke, MVP, and Ron Simmons. You are the new Nation of Devastation. Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy 2.0, CM Punk, Mysterio, and Shannon Moore. You are the new Team Extreme. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Gregory Helms, and John Morrison. You are the new DX.
Let's get ready to sucker!
Triple H. Wait a minute. I didn't agree to team up with Mike. If there's anyone who doesn't agree with the new direction, you will be free to work for TNA or Ring of Honor whenever you like. I will meet with each of you individually to go into more detail. You may all leave except the new Nation of Domination and send in Michelle McCool. Michelle was quickly summoned to the office to greet the new boss. She was surprised to see Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and Elijah Burke. Michelle, it is an honor and pleasure to meet you, sir. I have been training hard and won't let you down. Mike, I need you to remember why you were hired. You were brought to be a sex symbol, and I don't see it. Do you see it, guys?
No!
Lashley, not at all. MVP, not sexy at all. Mike, you need to prove to me you still have it. Michelle, I will do anything. Mike, and you will. Let's see how much you have, shall we? Elijah, oh yeah, let's see it. Michelle opened her vest, exposing her small implants. She spun around, shaking her ass. Ron, damn! Michelle wiggled her way out of her latex tights, wiggling and shaking them down her legs and off. MVP, shake it, baby! Elijah, on your knees, bitch! I have 2 words for you. Elijah whipped out his cock and slapped her across the face with it. He then hit her over the head with his member. Michelle, it's true what they say! Each member of the new Nation of Domination surrounded Michelle, whipping out their foot-long cocks. Michelle, it's true! It's true! One by one, each member of the new Nation of Domination shoved their cocks down her throats, taking each one all the way to the base, until it came to MVP. MVP had a cock the size of her arm. There was no way she was going to deep throat that monster. MVP, take it, bitch! I know you can! Michelle tried her hardest to deep throat MVP, but there was no way. Shelton Benjamin was behind her now. Shelton, bend over, bitch! Shelton wrapped his arms around her, bent her over, and slammed his cock into her. Michelle, fuck! Shelton began pumping his cock into her. Elijah now had his cock down her throat. Shelton slammed her harder and harder. Ron Simmons slid Shelton out of the way, then shoved his cock, which was second in size only to MVP. Lashley had his cock pumping in and out of Michelle's mouth. Michelle, Ron, damn! Ron Simmons rocked backwards. Michelle was now on top of him. She began to ride his cock. Ron pumped up into her. Michelle, Jesus! Fuck, it feels good! The blonde bombshell bounced up and down on his cock. Ron wrapped his arms around her and began to thrust harder. Michelle, fuck me with that cock! Ron, damn! Elijah, quit being a hog! I want some of that! Michelle, there's plenty of room! Come shove that cock into my pussy! Ron, damn! Elijah Burke climbed on top of Michelle. He slowly slid his cock into Michelle alongside of Simmons. Michelle, fuck! It's too much! It's too much! Shelton, shut up and take it, bitch! Come on, guys! Fuck her hard! Make that bitch come! The two men slammed their cocks harder and harder into Michelle. She had her arms wrapped around Shelton. Michelle, oh God! I'm coming! Fuck! That just made the two Nation of Domination members slam fuck her harder. Elijah, I'm coming! Both men shot their loads deep inside of Michelle. She staggered off the two cocks and managed to stand. The two loads dripped out of her cunt. Lashley, Shelton, and MVP lined up in front of her. They took turns shoving their cocks down her throat until each of them deposited a load down her throat. Michelle drank it all down. Ron. Damn! That was very entertaining, Michelle. Clean off your face and get dressed. You can stay. Everyone else out. And send in the rest of the divas. Within minutes, the entire diva roster was in the office, including the two new girls, Gina Carano and Trinity. Mike. I am sure you wondered why I called you all here. The diva section is a mess. The matches suck, and there is no sexuality. I am going to fix that. First of all, there will be a reorganization. The new Raw roster will be Maria, Ashley, Maurice, Cherry, Lillian, Jessica Hatch, Kelly, Layla, and Brooke. Raw will be strictly TNA. If you are not in a bikini or lingerie, you won't be on television. I will be expecting pay-per-view nudity. SmackDown will be Tori, Beth, Candice, Jillian, Victoria, Mickey, Trinity, Melina, and Gina. This will be strictly wrestling. I expect you to do everything the guys do. Blood, sweat, and tears. That includes a Hell in a Cell match and Last Women Standing. ECW will be Crystal, Michelle, and Daphne. TNA plus sexy matches every once in a while. Of course, if any of you don't think you can handle this, you will be immediately released from the company to work elsewhere. The first order of business will be the return of the New York City Thong-a-Thong on a women's only pay-per-view. The winner will get a $200,000 prize. The contestants will be Stephanie, Lillian, Maria Crystal, Michelle, Melina, Gina, and Trinity. Good luck to you all. Stephanie, I don't do things like that. Mike, I am sure you can find other work. I will tear up your contract. Stephanie, I will do it. Mike, you are dismissed except for Layla, Melina, and Lillian. All the girls left except for those three. They had no idea what they were doing there. Big Daddy V then entered the office. Call on cards. Mike, Big Daddy, I have big plans for you. I question your stamina though. I bet these three girls could wear you out. V, I don't think so. Lillian, what do you mean? Melina, I know what he means. Melina took off her top, exposing her massive breast implants. She shook them at V. Layla, is this what I think it is? V, I hope so. Lillian, I don't do this. Mike, I am sure Maurice or Jessica could do your job. You are released from your contract. Lillian, no, I'll do it. I'll do it. Mike, I'm not sure. Lillian, please, I want to fuck Big Daddy for you. Melina was completely naked already. Layla was stripping down quickly. Lillian noticed she was the only one still dressed and quickly removed her clothing. V, that's what I'm talking about. Melina was on her knees. She pulled down V's trunks. Another trunk fell out of his pants. It was longer and thicker than her arm. Melina, fuck! Look at the size of that thing! V, it's not for looking at, bitch! Suck it! Melina began looking up and down the shaft. Layla and Lillian joined her. Melina then began trying to work it into her mouth. Melina, it's too big! I can't get it in! Layla, let me try! Layla tried to shove the cock down her throat, but it was too thick for her also. Lillian, let me try! The announcer opened her mouth wide and managed to work the head of the massive member past her lips. Lillian, God, it's huge! Melina, I need that thing inside of me! Lay down, big boy! Big Daddy V laid on his back. Melina climbed up the mountain and began to lower herself onto the cock. Melina, God, it's so big! Fuck! I can do it! Inch by inch, the diva lowered herself until half the cock was buried deep inside her. V grabbed her around the waist and slammed her down on his cock until the whole thing vanished. Melina, oh God! It hurts so good! V began to raise and lower Melina on his cock. She was unable to move herself. Lillian came over and began to rub Melina's clit. Melina, fuck yeah! Fuck me hard! V began to bounce Melina harder and harder on his cock. She was coming so hard, she could barely breathe. Melina! God! You're splitting me in half! Fuck me! Big Daddy slammed her harder and harder on his cock. She gasped and passed out cold. He tossed her aside like a rag doll. Big Daddy V reached over and grabbed Layla. He slapped her on her perfect ass, lifted her high in the air, and slammed her down on his cock. Layla. Fuck! The massive cock was buried deep into Layla on the first thrust. There was none of the gentleness he had shown Melina. V slammed the dancer up and down as hard as he could on his cock. Layla immediately went limp. Big Daddy spread Layla's legs as wide as they would go. She was doing the splits as he slam fucked her. Layla was already unconscious as V continued to hammer her. Aww. After 5 minutes he was tired of her. He tossed her limp body aside and grabbed Lillian. Lillian, be gentle with me. V, of course, darling. V tossed Lillian into the air, spread her legs on her way down, and guided her onto her cock, which she was impaled balls deep. Lillian, oh my God! V began to thrust into her with all his might. Lillian began to slowly ride his cock. Lillian, oh yeah! V grabbed her with both hands and began to slam her up and down on his cock. Mike, that's it! Fuck her good! Prove your worth! V slammed her harder and harder onto his cock. She went limp as he fucked her senseless. It was only a matter of seconds before Lillian was unconscious. Aww. Big Daddy V tossed the limp body of Lillian Garcia off his cock. Melina, Layla, and Lillian laid on moving, side by side. V, I still have something left!
You think it's that easy? I got a lot left in the tank!
Mike summoned Stephanie into the office. She quickly arrived and saw the unconscious divas. Stephanie, you are just like my old man! Mike, Big Daddy needs someone to finish him off. Stephanie, exactly like him. Stephanie stood Big Daddy V over the fallen divas. She then knelt behind him and began to stroke his giant cock. She used 2 hands to work the massive member, and they still didn't go all the way around. V, that's it, baby! Work the love machine! V began to shake, then he shot his load all over the 3 divas. His load covered all of their faces. Stephanie, I'm done here. Mike, let the new WWE era begin. Maybe I should have started at the White House. Nah. The end. Thank you for listening to this week's story. If you enjoyed this week's story, please be sure to like, review, and subscribe to us in iTunes. Visit us elsewhere online, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, and as always, our official website, WrestleRoticapod.com. Thank you and have a good week.